Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a get ready with me date night edition, and I'm going to be doing my hair and makeup in this video. So to get started, I'm going to be taking this Wiggins hair. This was in the 18-inch. I'm going to leave the link down below to the exact one that I got. And it is the HD lace, and it is literally the best wig I've ever had in my entire life. So yeah, there's that. So I did the customization and everything off camera because I'm not a pro. I've only installed a wig on myself a handful of times, so yeah, I'm not saying that I know exactly what I'm doing, but I'm trying. This is all just finesse, okay? So I did the plucking and I bleached the knots and washed the wig, all of that. And it was easy, honestly. The knots are small and they were easy to work with, and we love that. So I'm not even going to be gluing the wig down. I never glue my wigs down. I just use my hairspray. This is the Got to Be Glued hairspray. It's the purple and blue bottle. I'm not quite sure the name of it, but it's in the purple and blue bottle, and this has an extra hold and it literally does not move. So I heard about it from, I believe, LaRasia Andrea. I watched her and Tasha Washa on Instagram, but her name on here on YouTube is Tasha S or Natasha S. Y'all know who I'm talking about. But yeah, I watch her hair videos and she is very helpful. So she never glues her wigs down either, so they're easy for me to follow because, for one, I do not use glue, and I only use glue when I got my hair installed for my birthday, and that was cool and all, but the takedown process, it was just too much for me, and you just gotta do too much, and I got a hairy forehead. So with that being said, it's harder to install a wig with glue because obviously you don't want the glue to get on your actual hair, but with hairspray it don't really matter, so I can put it further back on my forehead, so it looks more realistic. So yeah, as you can see, I was shook when I cut the lace off because what the world? Yeah, this looks good. And here I'm trying to like finesse my baby hairs. I don't know how y'all do the baby hairs. I be trying, but I don't be succeeding. So this is me trying to do a little something to them, but it didn't really work out, and you'll see that I just opted for like the more natural, wispy looking baby hairs by the end of this. So, and one side looks way better than the other. I don't know why that is. It's like the part where I have my part at, that side always comes out worse than the side that's gonna be covered by the hair. So yeah, that's unfortunate. But anyways, I went ahead and curled this hair with my curling iron, and it was, as you can see, I did not straighten the hair prior to curling it because I wanted it to hold the curl and be more wavy, and or not wavy, but like basically hold the curl longer rather than if I were to straighten the hair then curl it. But yeah, this is what it's looking like, and I didn't want pin tight curls, or however you say that. I wanted them to fall, and this is the night before anyways because I was not trying to do this the day of because this was taking me forever. So this is the night before. I'm going to be putting it back in a bonnet and pinning it up and then putting it in a bonnet. So it didn't really matter what or how the curls were looking beforehand, but I did it before the actual day because I wanted them to fall and be more wavy and kind of cut the styling time in half the next day. So as you can see, looking real good, okay? Anyway, this is the next day. I'm doing my makeup, and we're starting off with the brows. I'm using an e.l.f. brow pencil in neutral brown, I believe it is. And this is like my go-to eyebrow pencil for myself. It gets the job done, you know? It gets the job done. So I decided to do my eyebrows before my face this time around, because if you know me, then you know I like to do my face then my brows. But today something just told me to do my brows first. I wanted them to be, I guess, more sculpted today. I was just feeling that type of look. And I've been looking at my old videos and I don't know, like they was just hitting. So I'm like, let me kind of go back to my old style a little bit and do my makeup. And then I use my e.l.f. putty primer to prime my face. Typically in the center of my face gets the most oily. That's how it is for a lot of people. So I just put it there, and then I put powder over top of that just to have an extra barrier between my skin and the foundation. Then I go in with my Juvia's Place concealer, and I conceal under my eyes, down my nose, my chin, and then I blend that out to conceal any redness, darkness, blemishes, all that jazz. Now I'm taking my Beauty Bakery Insta-Bake foundation, and I'm putting that on the places that I didn't conceal. Doing it this way cuts down on the amount of product that I use, because it's only like a little bit of face that is left without any makeup. So I just put my foundation on the remainder of my face that doesn't have any product. Now I'm highlighting with my Milani concealer, and I just highlight to kind of lift my face. So you see I'm really focusing on placement with this, and then I use a Wet n Wild concealer to kind of cream contour. And I'm using that same Wet n Wild concealer and cream contouring my nose. This is one of my favorite parts of my makeup process because my nose is small and I don't have a bridge to my nose, as I've stated in previous videos. But this just gives me a shape and kind of like snatches it in. It gives me like, I don't even know what kind of look it gives me, but it just makes my nose look cute. So I've been doing this for a little minute now, and I just like how it makes my nose look. Next, I'm using my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just powdering, or setting, I should say, the highlighted parts of my face. And then I'm taking this black opal pressed powder, and I'm just setting the rest of my face. And then I'm taking this L'Oreal True Match pressed powder, and I'm using that to bronze up my face. And just patting in any excess powder I had on my sponge. And I'm doing that under the contour to kind of clean it up. And then I'm using this Maybelline blush that I've been loving. Next, I'm going to set all of that with my e.l.f. Microfine Setting Mist. And this is so good. It smells good too. I use this on my clients and they always say like, oh my gosh, that smells so good. Yeah, it smells real good. And it's like $10 at the drugstore. So I highly recommend. Now onto the eyes. I'm just priming with that Juvia's Place concealer and then setting that with my translucent powder again. Now I'm just using that same bronzer that I was using for my cheeks. I'm putting that on my eyes as an eyeshadow. This just saves me time, especially if I don't want to get a actual palette. Like I just use my my bronzer as an eyeshadow. Now I'm going to this Makeup Revolution palette, and this is like a kind of like a dark gray shade that I was putting in my crease, but it's not that pigmented, which is what I wanted because I didn't want it to look too dark. So it worked out good. Next, I'm gonna be doing this like diffused cut crease type of look, and I'm using this L'Oreal Infallible concealer. It's pretty light, so my lid color can stand out. And then I'm using a white shade in that Makeup Revolution palette to go ahead and place on top of that, and in my inner corners as well. I like using matte shades in my inner corners. I don't know, it's cute. And then I'm just gonna do a wing liner. This is where it gets blurry, but I had to see in my little mirror or whatever, so bear with me. But I'm just gonna do it halfway across my eye. I'm not gonna take it all the way in. And I'm using some mascara, you guys already know. And then I'm just deciding which lashes I wanted to use. These are both from the hair store. I went ahead and used the ones. Oh snap, I am not even on that part yet. Right now I'm using a Mented Cosmetics lip pencil to line my lips, and then I'm using this, I believe it's a Maybelline lipstick. I've used this in my other videos, so I forget which one it is. But then I'm using this Essence lip gloss. Okay, now is the lashes. I ended up using the ones on the left because they look the best to me, and I'm like, yes ma'am, these the ones. Okay, so I put on some lash glue. This is the Duo Lash Glue in clear, and then I just pop these babies on. Look at that. Like, I just love a nice lash. Okay, lashes make the look. Get with it. Bow. Okay, this is where I was feeling myself, you feel me? Okay, and then I'm putting on my highlighter. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome Highlight in Molten Gold, the OG, something I've been using from the beginning of time. So yeah, and then I just highlight my nose. Look at that. Okay, you see I'm feeling myself. Ooh, don't play with me. Once I took off that scarf, yeah, it was over. And then, like I said in the beginning of the video, like I just decided to go with like the more wispy baby hairs because I jacked them up, honestly. But yeah, and I decided to keep this part in because this just shows you the behind the scenes of me getting the thumbnail picture, and I was posting it on Instagram. Like, I was just like, yes, this turned out so good, I gotta capture this. And look at that. And I took like a bunch of them to get the right one. Okay, so here is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really loved filming again, and it just turned out so good. I hope you guys love the look like how I do, and please leave a comment if you do. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.